Welcome back to another Wilds of Eldraine draft. Today we already did one that went quite well, 5 wins, and let's see if this next one can go as good as the last one or even better. So let's see with what we will start. And as pack 1 pick 1, as interesting cards we have some black removal spells, Ratcatcher Trainee, good red rat card, Sweet Tooth Witch also very good, and this rare Charming Scoundrel. It's a 2-drop that when enters you can choose to do quite things like looting, drawing making a wicked roll token so it grows itself, or making a treasure. Doesn't seem bad at all, and that's maybe what we will choose. But maybe getting another card like Fairy Fencing or Taken by Nightmare could be a bit better removal spells. But you know what? Let's try the card. Here, interesting cards. We have another Ratcatcher Trainee, we have Harriet Spearguard, Rat Out, or maybe some Picnic Ruiner and Edgewall Pack. It seems like a red card will be the one we will pick. And I'm not sure which one is better. Maybe just the Picnic Ruiner or the Harriet Spearguard if we wanted to be aggro. We'll see, depends on what we get next. This is a card that we can maybe splash the second side. And here what we have, Fire Emancipation, tripling the damage but by a quite expensive price. Road Shepherd as a good removal spell, -1/-1 in black, but there's also Cut In. So if we get a removal spell, maybe Cut In is better. And we also would have Hollow Scavenger or the Gravity Giant. Both could work in a red-green deck, but I think Cut In is the pick here. And we can follow it by a maybe Heart Elemental. I think this is also a very good card. If not, there's Red Cap Thief, making a treasure, so quite relevant, can trigger Celebration, and you can say it's a 2-drop 2/3. There's also Corvold that doesn't do that of a good job in this format. Prophetic Prism is also a good card that you might want a copy to fix your mana. But here outside this probabilities too. Shatter the Oath is a removal spell you could play. But yeah, nothing else that catches my eye. So, Earth Elemental. Okay, here we see maybe a white card in Hopeful Vigil. There's also Charade, a good white-blue card payoff, but not something we want to play if we are already on red. And again, Corvold, not a very good card. Kindred Heroism, also not a very good card, so probably something green, and it will probably have to be the Red Tooth Genealogist. if we don't want to play. Well, maybe we could have picked that white card, and with a stockpiling Celebrant it might have been worth. But here we have Hamlet Glutton and Edgewall Pack. There's also a Rat Out as interesting cards. And while picking Hamlet Glutton could be quite good, I think I will get the Edgewall Pack, since we are not 100% sure we are playing green. And if we get the Hamlet Glutton, we will probably want to play green. So at least we are still open for a while. Here blue cards, there's a counter spell, but there's also a Glass Casket. Surprise it's here. It's a very good card, I think. But yeah, getting a maybe counter spell, or if not, another Genealogies would be good also. And here we could take maybe the Root Rider Found or the Hopeless Nightmare. Hopeless Nightmare has more upside if we are an aggro red-black deck, so maybe pick that and see what we get. Here probably the Hopeful Vigil, and we are open on going whatever color we want, if black, white or green. But yeah, let's just keep getting red cards. Witch Mask could also be quite good, but not better than Edgewall Pack. And yeah, something for the sideboard. I don't think we will want to play any of those. So let's see. Okay, we got Elusive Otter. Seems like a powerful card, but it's probably better on constructed. So other cards: Grand Valgues, Harriet Spearguard, or maybe High Fair Negotiator. But yeah, quite close. There's also Rat Out, a Ginger Brute. Do we want to take this? It's not as aggro as other cards, so maybe just getting a Spear Guard should be good. But I think I like it more than the Spear Guard. There's also Rat Out as something we could have gotten. But yeah, not clear on the second color. Maybe now we get some bomb that tells us to go to that color. But yeah, outside red, we are quite clear on what we want to play. And here, okay, we have some pretty good removal. Flick a Coin with Stalker Frenzy, Coop it up. There's also the Sweet Tooth Witch and Acolyte. Probably Sweet Tooth Witch is better. And there's also Twisted Fealty. And maybe I will try to get the Twisted Fealty. Still a creature and attack for lethal. With Stalker Frenzy is probably as good as this one, but maybe just picking the removal is better. But yeah. And okay, interesting. We can get green cards: Feral Encounter, Curse of the Werewolf, or Ruby. That's even better than what we have. And probably Ruby is our pick. Or maybe not, maybe just the feral encounter to search for cards later. Quite close. And what else here? We can get a Grand Ball. I don't think we are going to play white from here. The worm could also be an option, but it seems like a bit slow. So, Grand Ball guess it is. And here, maybe an apple, maybe the flick a coin. Huh. Quite close. We could do the still game. There's also the Glutton. That should also be quite good. Let's maybe take the Glutton and be safe. Yeah, now we can... Fox is quite good, but I think I will take the apple now. And probably cut black. Yeah. Here I think I like Merry Birds over the other cards. I'm not saying it's good, but it's probably better. And oh wow, another hopeless nightmare. But yeah, at this point, Ginger Brute or I mean, maybe we still could go black, but yeah, as I'm saying, like we are getting black cards. So let's just try an aggro red-green deck. And we will need more removal spell, because currently we're lacking quite a bit. We have these as ways to steal. And yeah. Worm, we could maybe play it also as another 5-drop, but it's probably just a 5-drop because the first side, if you get it the first turns, maybe you can spend the turn to ramp, but you need to have the third land in hand and get this turn too. And we'll see. Okay, the Goose Mother, yes, this is something we can happily play. There's also a very good black removal spell and a Hamlet Glutton, but quite happy about Goose Mother. We can spend a lot of mana here and get a big creature. Here we could take the Prophetic Prism, but I think our removal is better. And between takedown and Curse of the Werewolf is probably the takedown. It doesn't get you an aura, but it's also a bit cheaper. This is probably a late drop. And here, oh wow, we could get a Firebolt, Embed Veteran, an Archivist. The Archivist seems quite good. There's Embed Veteran also, and the Hamlet Glutton. But let's take another 2-drop. Okay, I'm happy we chose green. I don't know how this can happen. I'm speechless. This is the best card in the whole set, probably. Enters the battlefield, you get 3 3/3s. And if one dies, the other two grow. What? So now I will take here Return from the Wilds. Area Apple, we already with one, we are probably good enough. And we want Return also for the mana. And get in there. And here we could get probably another Hollow Scavenger. Lookout is slow, probably not a thing. Return from the Wilds could also be quite good, but I think we need very good 3-drops that we are not getting. Spreading Sea is not something we can play, but Redcap Thief yes. So we are getting better 3-drops. And well, now we got another apple. And let's see what wheels. Here it wheels a Glutton. Yeah, happy about it. So again, a bit low on removal spell. You are a removal spell. But yeah, do we play the second Grand Ball Guest? I don't think so. But yeah. Here we probably take the ambush. I'm not saying we will play it, but if we have to choose, we will probably play it before the third worm. And okay. Utopia Sprawl, it's a very good wheel for us. So cutting cards, we can cut probably Merry Birds and Outrider. And what else? We will probably cut some worms, not sure how many. We can also probably cut packs, since they don't do much in black green. And territorial with Stalker, now we probably on the sideboard. Okay. Good and interesting deck. Maybe it's better than what we thought. So time to make some cuts. Which Stalker can go. I think we will play an extra forest and cut an island. We can have islands with Return from the Wilds or Utopia Sprawl. And we need 2 more cuts. I'm thinking of maybe cutting an apple, but that works with Goose Mother as something we can sack it. It also is something we can bargain. Plus it deals 3 damage to the opponent, so I'm not sure. It also triggers the Archivist. Maybe we have to cut the Grand Ball Guest, since I don't think we will trigger much celebration. And maybe we can also cut a worm. Yeah, probably we can start with a worm. And yeah, probably a Grand Ball Guest and play it like this. Let's try playing 1 match, and we will probably come back to the deck after we see how it does like this. But surprisingly we got rewarded. We were not at the best colors at the start, but we ended with some bombs that could help us a lot. And okay, this hand seems good. Hollow Scavenger turn 1. Turn 2 we can probably Picnic Ruiner. We already have Groove Triplets as a way to close the game. Redcap Thief as ramp. So let's just draw good cards. A land is a good card, something we want. And we will start with a food. Since Picnic Ruiner benefits from having 4 power creatures, Maybe we will... Oh! Cutting is something good we can play with the Picnic Ruiner, getting a young hero role to it and making him grow. Seems like a good plan, but okay. Opponent is hasting things, not something we are happy about. No blocks for now, and let's just probably play the wolf or red cap thief. Red cap thief means next turn we can cut in, and probably that's more relevant. We will not be able to block the Ash Party Crusher easily, but it's still something we might have to do. And hopefully with the incidental food we have, we can gain enough life to be safe from Boros. They are taking quite a lot of things. That's probably not something good. But yeah, let's see what happens from this point. Okay. Opponent hopefully is only thinking if they want to kill something. Because otherwise we are out of luck. Okay, are they timing out? Maybe? Did they lose the connection? Okay, no. Huh. Seems interesting, but I still think we want to block. Okay, they triggered celebration. Yeah, that's something we could have expected. But for now, let's kill this, put our roll here. And how much life are we losing next turn? 6. We probably have to hold blockers. Hopefully next turn we get a green land and we can play Groove Triplets. And from that point we should probably have stabilized enough. But we will have to see. Maybe last turn it was better to double block. And at least we would have kept one creature anyways, but we would have gotten rid of the Grand Ball Guest. Now they are thinking again a lot. Why? Attack only with 1. I don't think I will fall to the same trick again. Stockpiling Celebrant, okay. They will get back Gingerbread, yeah. Next turn they can trigger Celebration. So now, please give us a green mana. crying, they are taking quite a bit to think. One to the bottom, one, and okay, nice. So Groove Triplets to the play, and no attacks. Let's hold blockers. We are not on a very good position. We are now better with Groove Triplets, but it's better just to be safe than to be sorry. Next turn, if we get an extra land, we can also play Ariet's Tempting Apple, stealing Gingerbread and eating it. That would be something funny to do to our opponent. But let's see how they react. Will they kill a triplet? Merry Bard, so 2 activations, putting a roll on a rat, okay, and not attacking. Yeah, seems fair. So our turn, we will play Genealogist, putting a counter on one of the Groove Triplets, and attacking with Picnic Ruiner. Now it's a good turn to start putting some pressure. And I will probably hold back to eat the food. Since foods are relevant for us, we need the life. And while we have Hamlet Glutton, we can always sacrifice the Young Hero role after it grows Picnic Ruiner. So let's see what they want to do now. Land. And what else? Okay, Goblin Bombardment. This is something interesting, especially because it ruins or stealing Gingerbread game plan. But still, Goblin Bombardment I think is quite a very good card, because just sacrifice freely creatures to deal 1 damage. Apple number 2. Let's make them think we have the extra land. Still Gingerbread. Will they sack it? Yeah, to itself, okay. So attack with Picnic Ruiner. And now we are just missing trample on it. I don't think we can give it trample, but well, that's what happens. We didn't take that Werf Fox that had the ability to give a trample roll. That is probably something we could have thought of before. But yeah. Play Gingerbread. And next turn we can eat the apple to deal 3 damage, attack with a bunch. If we get the other land, maybe steal something else. And yep, good game. Whew. Luckily we got back on this game because opponent started really aggro. But yeah, good one. To the next one. After the first game, I think I want to make some changes, and while I like the steal effect from Aries Tempting Apple, maybe they are a bit too slow and we would need something to play earlier, so I'm playing the second Grand Ball Guest. I'm also playing Scarecrow Guide, that also fixes for the Goose Mother. It's also an artifact that can be useful for Archivist, and it's something we can bargain, maybe to Hamlet Glutton if there's the need. Plus, I'm also playing Witch Mark and Verdanote Rider in place of Beanstalker Worm and Gingerbread, because Gingerbread doesn't feel the best card here, and Verdanote Rider is probably a bit better than Beanstalk Worm here, because well, it also has 4 power or more, so works with Picnic Ruiner, for example, but it's more cheaper, and well, it has the ability of unblockable that can be useful. So I'm gonna try it like this. I'm still leaving 1 steal effect, so hopefully that's good enough. And well, let's see second game. We can probably just swap again if we see we're missing something or we don't like what we are playing, but hopefully we just upgrade the deck a little bit and it's easier to win. Starting hand seems cool. We have all the colors we need. We can start with a Grand Ball Guest. We have Earth Elemental for later refilling our hand. We have Archivist and Hamlet Glutton. Archivist can be very good if we draw some more artifacts. But yeah. Grand Ball Guest as a 2-drop that can attack. And we have Leaping Ambush to protect. So we can start by attacking. And yeah, play Archivist. Now we have Leaping Ambush just in case if we want to trade or to kill the protective parents. That might be a good option. Let's just ambush here. But now they get a roll. Hopefully not very effective. We can just block the rat if we want to, or kill it. So if we look at top to 5, get a creature. Yeah, this is something nice. So let's play this. Let's make a treasure token, so that triggers Archivist. And now we can fight the rat while we can keep attacking. And next turn we could bargain the treasure to play the Hamlet Glutton already, so that's quite good. We could have maybe made a wicked roll, but that way we would have drawn a card, not grow the creature, and that would also work for the Glutton, or looting, but I don't think we need to loot right now. So, interesting. I think I'm going to play the Glutton and pass. And next turn we could put a lot of counters on Glutton, make it as big as possible so they can't remove it by normal red damage. And yeah, we can also play the Utopia Sprawl. Let's name maybe red to have another. We draw a card. Scarecrow Guide. Yeah, let's continue with our plan. Make this one bigger and attack. They seem to have light blades and they sacrificed that to get the roll to sack, but well, we were still doing that. Maybe we could have spread the counters, but since we already did it, we can't complain much. Next turn we can probably just play your whole hand, Picnic Ruiner, Scarecrow Guide and Stroke Genius to draw more cards. And that should trigger Celebration, grow the Archivist with the Scarecrow. And yeah, we got Golf Triplets. Let's maybe just play that. Also trigger Celebration and attack. Here we can probably attack with all just to push more damage, but we probably don't care too much since the opponent is probably dead anyways unless they have a board wipe, and they don't seem to have. So amazing. So now let's just empty your hand, draw some cards. Maybe we should have used another mana, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And finally we are on Diamond. Yeah, we are getting closer to Mythic. So next match, let's see how it goes. Okay, we got the opponent. So let's see what's your hand. Yeah, seems good. Again, Grand Ball to start. Leaping Ambush as maybe protection. Hearth Elemental to refill our hand. Also Cut In. A very good removal spell. And another Glutton again for late game. So here we can attack and we will just pass. Let's try to ambush that. Maybe I'm using this before we shoot, but oh wow. Now missing land is quite hard. We would need another land to play cut in. And the opponent having double strike there, quite hard. Okay. Well, at least we got something to play. Now we just need more manas. There's a world where we could discard our hand, but it's not looking great. Let's get maybe more green. Well, we can kill at least this creature, and hopefully they can't trigger celebration now. Never, that's bad. Maybe we should just block, but let's try to cut in here, put enchantment. But yeah, we are dead probably. Forgot, never grow. So yep, now they can just attack us. Never alone is enough, if not with Ginger Brute also having unblockable. Yep, now we can maybe block here, but Menace here prevents us. So sadly was we didn't get the lands in time to get this game, but we still have a good record. We are getting our wins, and we will get many more. So let's just go to the next game and hope this one we draw a bit better. Okay, next match. Okay, very similar hand. Let's start again with Grand Ball Guest. I'm starting with it instead of Archivist because we still need more things to grow Archivist. So for now, Grand Ball Guest can just attack on its own. And that's probably better than having to wait. But now that we have a food, maybe we could play this. But I mean, it will be almost the same. And if we get the land, we can play the food and Archivist, trigger celebration. So actually this will be a 3-3 instead of a 2-3. So just by a little, but Grand Battle Guess might be a hair better here. We did get a land, not the one we wanted, but still We are needing more green. I'm thinking of maybe cutting another mountain for a green. And we will probably do that. Yes. Not drawing the lands here is sad. So let's play scavenger and pass. We need definitely more green. Making a food here was an option, but it was maybe too slow. Yes, we could have eaten it, but I think I like a little bit more just putting more bodies. And while we don't have anything to sack to Hamlet Glutton, we also don't have the double green mana, so okay. That's an extremely big and dangerous gingerbread. Luckily, we can probably kill it. Yep. Leaping ambush. And now graceful takedown. So let's kill that gingerbread. Okay, this only has War 2. They got a wicked roll. Yeah. Not dangerous for us. We can probably trade it to avoid. We could have double blocked it maybe to be safer. But oh well, okay. Trade it anyways because the roll they can't stack. And now we can play another one. So let's attack and hope to draw some lands, or at least something to trigger the Archivist. Okay, this is good. Utopia Sprawl. We can play it, naming green. We got the land, and now we can play Hamlet Glutton, sacrificing it, while triggering celebration. So let's attack. And yeah, decent trades for us. Picnic Ruiner can be very dangerous if they get Overstrike or if they can grow it, so yeah, it was a fine trade. Here we can cut in here, put a young roll on Archivist, since it's a way to grow it. But okay, they have some protection. Doesn't matter, we will pay because we want the roll token to draw a card. And by doing so we can still attack with Hamlet Glutton. And Huntsman Redemption, that's a good card. we can trigger celebration here, that's quite good. So let's do it. Royal token here, drawing a card, and let's see. We are attacking with at least 10 trample, so they could block here and survive, so there's no need to attack. We can push lethal with Archivist, so let's not offer it. Triple block, let's kill the most number of creatures, so they can't sack, or if they want to sack, they have to sack the only creature they have. Do they want to trade? Nope. Makes sense. Now next turn we can attack with everything and should be close to lethal. Yep. Nice. We got there. Good. That was good. Okay, so we are currently 3-1. Let's get our next victory. Okay, we got our opponent. And let's see. It seems like a good hand. We are missing 1 mana only, but we have a 1-drop, we have a removal, we can ramp to the bomb, Groove Triplets, so hopefully we just draw the mana we are missing. And let's start making the food. And let's see what we get. Okay, opponent is playing Brave the Wilds. Okay, we got the second land, that's amazing. We can probably start with Hollow Scavenger if we don't want to show anything else, but looks like they are not playing anything, so let's maybe just play the Verdant Rider, the bigger body, and start attacking, putting more pressure. Plus now we have Kutin, maybe we can do something nasty to it. Let's play this, create a treasure token, and attack. We are missing a land, so maybe we could have discarded a card and drawn one, but I don't think I want to discard any of those since this is even more ramp, and Kutin is something worth it, and also Graceful Takedown. So let's just get one more land, perfect. Island, we now have all the colors, and let's play Red Cap Thief, because this means next turn we can play the Groove Triplets thanks to all the extra mana we have. And that should be very good. Okay, a Menace Boy. So as said, let's play the Triplets. And next turn we can probably just kill the two-headed hunter with Cut-In. And we could even block the two-headed hunter with some of the triplets. To grow the other ones. But yeah, okay. And oh, that is cool. Goose Mother, but let's just get rid of it and win. Yeah, there was no need. Okay, perfect. So 4-1 already. Let's go to the next one. We still have not played Goose Mother because Tripplets is enough to win. That's quite nice. But yeah, it's taking a bit to load, so maybe just skip to the next match. Okay, we got our opponent, so let's go. Good hand, we can start with Charming Scoundrel, getting a treasure for Goose Mother, have Verdant Outrider and a removal spell, and even Feral Encounter as another removal spell, plus Creature Search, quite good. So yeah, treasure and attack. Here we could maybe cut in just to attack for more, but Red Captive seems also very good. Let's make more mana, and let's see. Goose Mother enters with X counters, and we create half X. So we can play it for 4. It enters as a 6/6 and we make 2 food. Yep, I think this is quite good. Hopeless Nightmare. Let's discard Verdant Outrider. We probably have enough creatures, plus with Feral Encounter. And yeah, we can Utopia Sprawl a land. For more green. Let's see, maybe we get a nope. So let's go to combat. Let's maybe fight you here and just attack here. Let's sack a food to draw a card. Okay. Seems good. We can probably make here a body and search a land. And since they are attacking with all, let's block. I'm thinking of blocking a rat, because if they have the pump effect. Okay. Not what I was expecting. So here, let's maybe first attack, draw a card. And why not make another body, and hopefully now that's lethal with the Goose Mother in the air. They are thinking too much. Okay. Yeah. Now they can block and kill our creature. So for how much they are attacking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What happens if we block here? We are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Seems probably fine. Let's cut in. Make a young hero roll. And attack. They have to block here. Let's maybe still leave this behind. Now we will not draw a card because we might need it for life. They are forced to block, and since it's lethal anyway next turn in the air, there's no need to attack, so let's just leave a blocker to prevent as much damage as we can. And yet that's not enough. We can eat the food, see? That's why you save the blockers behind and the food. If you do the math, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, 6, 7 extra. So we would have lost if we didn't leave the blocker and the food behind. So nice, let's go to the next one. Already 5 wins and only 1 loss. So yeah, Bombi deck, it's doing great. Okay, we're already on the next game, and yes, this seems a very good hand. It seems we are missing a lot of colors, but we also have Scarecrow Guide and Return from the Wilds, so any extra mana is already enough to have all colors. And we can probably play a turn 3 Return to the Wilds to a turn 4 Hamlet Glutton, so that's just amazing. And Garruk Uprising, since we are getting a land for sure, let's maybe get a human, since it might be something we can use to attack for a turn before we sack it to Glutton, and if not, there's nothing to worry about. Hopeless Nightmare, let's get rid of a 3-drop, probably better than Allrider, since Genealogies with a roll works to protect Glutton, for example, or anything else, like our love Groove Triplets. So let's start with bargaining the Glutton. That's turn 4. Turn 4 Glutton, maybe turn 5 Groove Triplets. Beat that opponent. Okay, they also know this dance, but we have something better. Yeah, Triplets is that something better, but other than that, we can also take it down. So maybe we will attack first. Let's see if they want to trade. Yeah, okay. So Triplets. It would have been nice if they didn't trade, but yeah, we don't need to worry, because we can play Genealogist, put on a triplet, and use the triplets to deal power. And let's just attack. And yeah, I think that's close to lethal. We didn't need to play the land, but It also doesn't do anything in our hand, so let's just get it out. And yeah, that's lethal. Attack with all. Nice. That was very fast game, very good game. I like this deck. Who would have thought this didn't look right at the beginning when we were drafting it, but now, yeah, 6 wins already. One more and maybe we are already with the trophy. Okay, we got the opponent, we got the hand, and this seems a bit slow. Which mark? You want something to put the wicked roll, and we need or a blue mana or something to bargain, and it would still be slow. So let's swap, and oh wow, missing green, and we are going first. We have 9 green in the deck. Let's have faith in that. Put a leaping ambush away and start. If not, maybe we will just discard our hand, but hopefully we don't need to do that. Okay, at least we got a 2-drop, something to play, something to keep our hand going, but now we are missing just a green. Let us get a green land, please. And okay, that's close enough. Let's play it before combat because it triggers celebration. Get into permanence, the red captive undead token the treasure, and opponent was on the iron crack. Okay, so ramping. They have 4 mana already, also, as we do. But they don't have a board while we do. And now we got the green mana. Nice. We can probably double spell. So let's do that. Let's play Archivist. And now with Genealogist, we will draw a card for Archivist, and I will put the roll here, so both can attack through it. Yeah. And okay, they are playing Bitter Blossom. Ooh, and exiling something. What they will choose to exile? Archivist? Seems that's what they are thinking about. They probably have some ways to bargain. Let's see, Utopia's Prowl. Sadly, we are missing the second forest. Let's just do it. Green. And maybe do also this now. Verdant Outrider, not something we care a lot, so let's just attack. They will block. And now they are dead in 5 turns, just to their own Bitter Blossom. Hopefully they don't have anything to bargain to it. And let's see, what will they play? Stockpiling Celebrant, getting back the Princess Takes Flight, that's a good combo. Now they can kill another thing, and since the things only return after the 3rd chapter, here we will attack, They can only trade one creature, so we don't care much. So they are taking 2. This means they are on a lower clock. But no, okay, they got the removal spell here. Fine. Well, not actually fine, but nothing we can do. Let's just try to put more pressure on it, force them to use their mana, not on bargaining Bitter Blossom. And hopefully we get Groove Triplets or maybe the Goose Mother and deal with the board. Hollow Scavenger is nice. I think now we will hold the land because we have Witch Mark in our deck. So that's something good for us. They are eventually there to Bitter Blossom. They will be forced to champ the Hollow Scavenger, and we will also get back that thing. Okay. This only has flying. We cannot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Let's see how they champ. Like this, okay. So for 6 manas, right, we are spending everything. Let's make some foods. They are getting a token, but I think we are on a very good spot. We will start drawing cards with the Goose Mother, hopefully. And Bitter Blossom alone is just going to kill them. So yeah, I like it. And if they get rid of Bitter Blossom, they will not have enough blockers. Okay, that's sad. They got rid of Goose Mommy. But yeah, they must draw a bargain card now, the following draw, or they are as dead as it can be. We don't need to bargain this, we can pay full price. We have enough life, we don't need to worry. So Bitter Blossom, 1 life. What did you got, opponent? Nothing. Death to their own Bitter Blossom. Don't get me wrong, Bitter Blossom is amazing. They make a 1/1 turn just for 2 mana and alive, making infinite blockers, infinite board. But yeah, at this point we were too much aggro for them, so since they didn't get the opportunity to do bargain and then sack Bitter Blossom, they lost. Nice. And that means we got our trophy. I think this is the 4th trophy we got. Actually quite easy with the amazing deck we ended playing. And yeah, we didn't actually miss the red tempting apple. We also didn't see the felty. That's something that happens because it's a 40 card deck. There's probability of not drawing the cards. But yeah, quite happy of how it went. Hope you liked it, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.